I'm a lot happier with this layout. I think this can actually work, and I can actually see it finished. I think there'll be like a jump pad right here that takes you to another room. In this area where there'll be like I don't know, maybe a green armor downstairs. So like the other room will be like right here. Oh god, I will say that I miss having an orthographic view when I'm planning out the map. Maybe it doesn't matter so much when I know what needs to go where. When I can't line things up, it's a nightmare. It's like a pain in the ass. But anyway, basically, I'll get a. That's another weird thing too. Is like if you get a weird angle, the object starts going backwards from the direction that you were telling it to go, and then it starts going like. And I'm like, how does that make any sense? I don't know. At some points during this, I was like, well, maybe this is a little too much like the old CTN layout. Started really going in that direction, but my intention is to make a new map. It's not to totally copy another map. But there's so many maps out there that are already really good that it's difficult sometimes for me to just not see, oh well, I'll take this part from a level that already exists and this part from a level that already exists and sort of mishmash them together. It's hard for me to just think of like a completely new layout, because these layouts, I don't know, they tend to have a lot of similarities. Okay, so one little thing I want to do right before I go too far is make sure these teleports have an effect. I was having some kind of a weird problem. Okay, so wow, right. You might notice I have Xenon from Gun Gale Online, the enemy on my desktop. It's actually kind of because I just like the idea of Gun Gale Online. If any of you know what that is a highly competitive, futuristic VR MMO. And I thought it would be pretty interesting to one day like do like a special, well, what about Gun Gale Online actually would be fun from the perspective of a actual developer. Turns out Gun Gale Online wouldn't be very fun unless maybe, well, they focus a lot on 1 vs 1, and 1 vs 1, we all know, anybody who knows plays any competitive realistic shooters use realistic weapons. 1 vs 1 doesn't hold up very well. The only time 1 vs 1 really holds up is an arena shooter like this, but in Gun Gale Online they have the players spread out by very, very large distances, and they give you an item that allows you to look for other players, and then it gives like a signal, and you can see approximately where that other person is. They have like all different kinds of ways to hide and stuff, but in a really professional environment, basically, I don't think that would ever work. Like, when I say professional environment, I mean ESports, competitive, which is exactly what that would need to be. So it's just sort of a weird game mode. I mean, I'd love to see someone try it, like have like a gigantic level. It was huge in Gun Gale Online. And anyway, I'm getting distracted. Work. Didn't work. We deleted it. Okay. Control C. B, go. Yes! Ah, it even comes with sound and everything. Wait, which way is forward? Oh fuck! Well, how do I know which way is forward? It looks the same from both angles. Maybe it doesn't matter. Oh shit! I'm just gonna have to guess. There has to be a better way. There has to be a better way to rotate these things. Oh god, a blazing arrow border. Okay. Alright. I wonder if I'll end up having Sword Art Online fans what are you talking about, man? Gun Gale Online would be the best thing ever. Pretty funny actually. It's a neat idea, but I don't see that being a competitive environment, because too much in a realistic shooter, too much is dependent on who sees who first, and that's not really a strategy, that's more or less just luck, and blind luck is never going to be good in a competitive environment. People want results for actions, choices, they want measurable reasons for success, and fuck luck. Luck has no motherfucking place. You want to see how much luck has a place? See this? That's the shotgun. That's the random spread. People who take this shit seriously don't want random chance. Alright, so I think I have the whole layout sort of in mind. The only problem, there's a couple of problems left that need to be solved. One is that this loop seems to come to a dead end at the moment, and you can't have a loop come to a dead end. It has to be a loop. So it won't feel right to the player to have a dead end there, and yeah, this should be alright. Connect this. I'm doing 192 for doorways. Seems to be a pretty good size for this. And try to make that maybe a little bit more interesting, where it kind of comes into this area, but I'm not quite sure what to do with this yet. So this can't be a dead end. I can't get away with it. Could try just doing the same thing on this side, but then that kind of makes this symmetrical, which ew. It's not that kind of symmetrical. Symmetrical is good, but it's not to be used like this. I don't know. But at this point, I think I'm going to have to wrap this up. And thank you for watching. And stay tuned for more. And if you have any ideas on what to do with this part right here, I'd love to hear some feedback. Alright. Take it easy.